and business outcomes. In collaboration with our brand partners, BMS Institute of Technology and Management, Bangalore, represented by Dr. Mohan Babu GN, Principal, Moti Babu Institute of Technology, represented by Mr. Utkarsh Kumar, Training and Placement Officer, Sanskrit University, represented by Shri Puran Singh, Registrar, SKVM's Usha Praveen Gandhi College, Mumbai, represented by Dr. Anju Kapoor, Principal, Shri Vishwakarma Skill University, Palwal, represented by Professor Jyoti Rana, Registrar, St. Paul's Institute of Professional Studies, Indore, represented by Sister Dr. Alice Thomas, Principal, Shri Ramakrishna Degree and PG College, Nandyal, represented by Dr. G. Ramakrishna Reddy, Principal, TRC Mahavidyalaya, Barabanki, represented by Dr. Ravi Shankar Tripathi, Dean and HOD, Sandeep University, Nashik, represented by Mr. Suraj Jha, Training and Placement Officer, Maristella College, Vijayawada, represented by Dr. Sister Jacinta Quadras, Principal, Bombay College of Pharmacy, represented by Dr. Vaishali Shirsak, HOD and Dean, and lastly, College, Chitwan, Nepal, represented by Dr. Baburam Khan, Principal.
We would also like to extend our thanks to our esteemed media partners, namely Hind Chakra Media, Daily Hunt, Republic News India, Flipboard, rdtimes.in, The Indian Bulletin, Indian Sentinel, Abhyuday Times, News Outlook, National Age, Times Bulletin, Prevalent India, The Fortune India, Pioneer News, India Influensive, Indian Scoops, Bharat Herald, Youth News Express, The Telegraph News, Newsman 24, IT India Thrive, Hindustan Saga, My Maharashtra, BharatMirror.com, India News 24, News Streamline, ScrollNews.in, RKD Live, Press Journal, Newshead.in, Telangana Post, Metro City News, The National Reader, and lastly, Let India Shine for their collaboration, support, and helping us deliver the session on an international scale.
Moving forward, we would also like to thank all our legal partners, namely Advocate Rama Shankar Tiwari ji from Allahabad High Court, Senior Advocate Shishir Kumar Saxena ji from Supreme Court of India, Advocate Balaratna Kumar ji from AP and Telangana High Court, Advocate Krush P. Anthony ji from Kerala High Court, Advocate Vikas Kumar Dangi ji from Delhi and Haryana High Court, Advocate Kiran Rajendra Makhare ji from Maharashtra High Court, Advocate Agam Shah ji from Ahmedabad High Court, Advocate Anand R. Biranwar ji from Karnataka High Court, and Senior Advocate Pramod Kumar Singh ji from Delhi and Patna High. We are honored to have a panel of accomplished CEOs, founders, co-founders, industry leaders, startup mentors, and academicians as our guest speakers today. By the end of this conference, we hope you will gain valuable insights into this crucial area of discussion.
Hello everyone, I'm Tia Bajpai, Strategic Alliance Advisor for SKNG, Shravan's co-host for Conference 4.0. It's my pleasure to co-host this conference with Shravan sir.
Before we delve into our topic today, let me briefly introduce SK Association Group. SK Association Group is an ISO certified, internationally accredited management consulting firm registered under the MSMED Act 2006 with the Government of India. Our mission is to provide consulting services to aspiring student entrepreneurs globally, covering areas such as compliance, operations, marketing, research and development, human capital, strategy, and operations. Our passion lies in helping these aspiring entrepreneurs bring their dreams to life and contribute to global economic growth.
At SK Associates and Group, we take pride in offering tailor-made solutions to our clients. Our team of transformational consultants has a deep-rooted passion for entrepreneurship, and they bring extensive experience and expertise to every project. Over the past 3 years, we have built a network of 5,000 individuals from 30 plus countries, representing diverse universities, industries, and functional roles.
Our ultimate goal is to assist 600 million students in India by providing pro bono consulting services in areas such as strategy, operations, human capital, compliance, legal advisory, research and development, taxation, and marketing. We also plan to invest 500 crores US dollars in their startups by 2035, creating more than 5,000 plus employment opportunities for startup experts, advisors, mentors, and research scholars. Our vision is to contribute to global economic growth by empowering the next generation of entrepreneurs.
Collaboration and strategic alliances are key to achieving our mission. We are committed to promoting entrepreneurship development and community impact with a focus on empowering students for global economic growth. We aim to partner with over 1,000 universities and colleges by 2030, providing guidance and mentorship to students as they embark on their startup journeys.
The enthusiasm and interest we see among students for entrepreneurship is truly inspiring. Startups have the potential to address critical social, economical, and geopolitical challenges through innovative business models. By promoting sustainable entrepreneurship, we can drive positive change and create a brighter future for all. Entrepreneurs not only generate job opportunities but also stimulate economic growth, offer innovative solutions to consumer needs, and foster collaborations with other businesses. We have witnessed remarkable success stories wherein entrepreneurs have tackled issues like climate change, waste management, education, and many more.
Absolutely. Entrepreneurship is a catalyst for change and innovation. It's a powerful force that can reshape industries, transform lives, and make the world a better place. We are committed to supporting student entrepreneurs on their journey, equipping them with the tool, knowledge, and networks they need to succeed.
At SK Association Group, we are immensely grateful for the dedicated support of our executive management team, including Ms. Vaishali Shri, Head of Human Resources, Ms. Tia Bajpai, Chief Strategic Alliance Advisor, Ms. Pooja Kumari, Organizational Development Coordinator, and Ms. Rima Kumari, Employee and Customer Relationships Coordinator, and last but not the least, Mr. Faiz Siddiqui, a Public Relations Manager. Their unwavering commitment has indeed played a pivotal role in our growth and development till date. Thanks to their dedication, we can make a meaningful impact on the entrepreneurial ecosystem by inspiring, educating, and mentoring young individuals, encouraging them to pursue entrepreneurship instead of a corporate career.
Now, before we dive into our discussions, let's take a moment to introduce our esteemed lineup of guest speakers and tap into the wealth of wisdom they bring to the table. Our first speaker is Dr. Anubhuti Sharma, a passionate academician and researcher with over 19 years of professional experience, including 15 years in academics and 4 years in the industry. In 2019, she successfully attained her PhD and holds an MBA from IMS, DAVV Indore, along with the business analytics certification from IIM Kozhikode. She has played significant roles in renowned educational institutions in Indore and is currently associated with St. Paul Institute of Professional Studies as the head of the Department of Management. With a strong passion of research, she has accumulated more than 35 research publications in recognized journals like Scopus, ABCD, and UGC Care, and actively participates in conferences, faculty development programs, and seminars at both national and international levels.
That was an excellent introduction indeed, Tia. Our next speaker for today is none other than Mr. Mohammad Zakaria Ahmed, CEO of Back Bureau, who brings a multifaceted approach to personal branding and online business development. With experience as a part-time WordPress developer, he combines technical expertise with creative storytelling as a seasoned content writer, crafting compelling narratives that engage and inform. Additionally, his role as a life coach empowers individuals to achieve their goals through tailored strategies and dedicated support.
Next up is Simarpreet Singh. He is a seasoned business leader with over 13 years of experience in driving growth strategies, sales, and go-to-market initiatives across diverse industries such as oil and gas, fintech, travel, and e-commerce. Known for a strategic mindset and track record of revenue growth, Simarpreet has managed channel sales with an annual turnover of rupees 300 crore and led the successful launch of new cities for Oyo Rooms, Magic Pin, and Unacademy. He is also founder of Paradox of Life, a blog that explores life's complexities and encourages new perspectives. It features motivational stories, short narratives, and reflections on personal growth, confidence, and paradoxical truths.
Our final speaker for today is none other than Mr. Saklem Shami, founder, of From Roots and co-founder of Khabri.com. Driven by a deep passion for nurturing innovative ideas and transforming them into tangible success, he brings a strong background in leadership and a unique ability to listen, understand, and inspire teams. His expertise in effective communication fosters collaboration and drives results, while his strategic marketing skills have been instrumental in shaping the brand and the vision of From Roots, ensuring its message resonates with the audience. Excelling in management, he guides cross functional teams to align with the organization's vision and exceed objectives.
Welcome, everyone, and it's an honor to have you all with us. Your expertise adds a special dimension to our conference, making it a unique and insightful gathering.
Sure. Now, before we begin this conference, we would request all of you to kindly switch on your respective webcams. Would also like to inform you that our HR team will be conducting polls in the chat box throughout the session, and we encourage your active participation in them. I would also like to personally request all the participants to kindly ensure you have a notepad and a pen along with you to note down any important pointers that you feel you should. Now, moving ahead, we would like to invite Mr. Zakaria Ahmed to commence his speech and share his insights with all of us. Yeah, Zakaria, am I audible? Am I audible, Tia? Yeah, you're visible. Please. If you can just unmute yourself, Mr. Ahmed.
Yes. Am I audible?
Yeah, you're clearly audible. Please.
Yes. Thank you for confirmation. Good evening, everyone. My name is Zakaria Ahmed, CEO of Bagbearer, an educational platform offering on-demand courses and resources for the skill development. I am honorable to be here as a speaker at this remarkable conference 4.0, and I have to thank SK Associates and Groups for organizing such meaningful session focusing on the in this topic relation between the entrepreneurial mindset and business success. I think the entrepreneurial mindset is not anything else. That is, it's all about the ability to see opportunity where the others see obstacles. Okay, and it is the business success. Business success is the outcome from this entrepreneurial mindset. Yes. Here, when I've started the Bagbearer, it is bagbearer.com, where I mainly focus on the on-demand courses and resources for skill development. And when I started, I have many challenges to overcome. There, I am no any course developer. First of all, I am focusing on the course developer I need most, and the technical things that website development and the management teams. So here
You are again muted, Mr. Ahmed. If you can just unmute yourself, please.
am I audible now?
Yeah, you're audible. Please continue.
Thank you. What's the biggest challenge I have learned from my this startup when I've started this startup and this now scaled as a business. The key thing is the patient. The key thing is the patient.
Mr. Ahmed, you have again gone on mute. I suggest to check your audio if possible. There's an automated muting system or something. If you can just unmute yourself and begin, it would be a pleasure.
Hello. Hello.
Yeah, you're clearly. Please begin.
Sorry for that. This is okay. Now, when it's come to entrepreneurial mindset, the thing that we have to focus on, I have some points. This first point is the recognizing opportunities in problems. Okay, and this is, you have to find the obstacle that people are facing here, and for you that obstacle should be your opportunity. Creating an innovation is your main focus, and problem solving entities, you should have the skill. And the second point is the ambition to make an impact. Make an impact is here when someone facing an obstacle, there is a problem. You as an entrepreneur, you have to a vision to make an impact here, and the scale up your opportunity here. The third point is the control over decision making. When you are starting something, you have the more and more thinking, and you are not going to uh, you have more and more ideas that that comes on your mind, and you have to go through the best ideas that works and suitable for that situation, and the simple decision that you make on that time, that will impact on you at that time, and it can bring you motivate or bring you to an position, otherwise that can even bring you down at that initial point. My last point is the realizing the your own potential. You have to know what you have, what potential you have on that problem, and you have to find the solution as more as you have the ability, and you have to consult with the others, and you have to go in front of the people's your audience, and showcase your ideas, that you come up with the best option or best ideas that you have made. The people surround you, and your audience are the main or key role here in your entrepreneurial journey. Okay. Thank you. This is for today, and I have to thank you all.
Zakaria, I had a small question for you.
Yes.
Since you are already running a startup called Back Bureau, Could you just
Yes.
elaborate something about your vision and mission for your firm?
Yes. Uh, our motive is that there is a many gap between the student or newly just pass out student in the colleges like tier 3 engineering colleges and other um, bachelor degrees come up with the student. They have they have an issue, or they face the problem that they are not getting the on-demand courses, on-demand skill they needed. So we're focusing on to provide them the on-demand courses, that globally leading courses or leading skill they have to know. They have to skill up them. So we mainly focus on this part, and we collaborate with the colleges, tier 3 colleges, and we uh, go through with hackathons and other opportunities provide to the students and come up with and give them the opportunity to scale up them.
Okay. So may I just ask you, like, how many people have you impacted so far?
Yes, we have collaborated with the two colleges in our state, that is in Assam, and many of it. I'm also studying in a tier 3 engineering college, that is Golaghat Engineering College, and here also I'm started to uh, elaborate and things.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Ahmed, for your amazing speech. I would like to request you to share your email ID in the chat box so that if any of our audience has any queries, they can connect with you.
Yes, yes.
Ms. Bajpai, if you can just take it from here.
Next, let's welcome Mr. Simapreet Singh, and I request him to commence the speech.
Hi Tia, hi Shravan, and a warm good evening to everyone. And I think, first of all, thanks a lot to inviting me on this forum to share my thoughts. And Tia, can I present quickly something?
Yes, so sure.
I just got a very small PPT to run along with the thoughts that I have. So as everyone knows, the overall theme of the entire forum is the relationship between entrepreneurial mindset and business success. Uh, and the blog that I write is broadly around the paradox of life. And I thought that a paradox around how entrepreneurial mindset and business success go along is something that I would want to revolve around my entire conversation. Just to highlight a little bit more about why I write this paradox of life as a blog. Um, the main purpose of writing this blog is to bring forth some thought-provoking reflections, explore life mysteries, for me to understand a few things in life slightly deeper, and on the way in my journey also help the readers and the audience that I cater to dive deeper into the journey of self-discovery. And this blog generally offers a fresh perspective or a slight highlight few challenges around certain topics that I pick up every week. Quickly going to the topic, I feel that a lot of us feel that passion is a cornerstone of entrepreneurial success. We In our journey, when I was also starting up, I worked in various startups, and I think every time the co-founder or founder would come to me that passion is something that you should have. Passion is something that will drive you daily. However, uh, there is a huge paradox in passion, right? Everything we all know that anything that drives us something drives us for a day or two, it will lose its charm in the future. That's how life is, right? If you eat more chocolate, you will start to dislike chocolates. If you will walk more, you will or jog more, you will want to rest sometime, right? And this is how passion is. Passion is no different. Passion is just one another element in life. And this is what a passion paradox is, that we have a deep desire. If we have deep desire to chase our passions, and by chasing them, we would actually reduce our passion for them. And I think hence this entire paradox makes passion not a very long term strategy in a business success, but a very short term strategy. Passion is important. I am not undermining passion. I'm not saying passion is not important. Passion is very important, but it is kind of a very short term strategy. You can't sustain very huge business through passion. But then the question is, how will you, if you want to grow your business to very different heights, and passion is not the answer, then what exactly is the answer? Right? The answer is consistency. But consistency also is not without a paradox. Yes, consistency is important. Most of us uh, that know consistency, that know why consistency is important. We know consistency like the graph that I have on the screen. It is more about consistency in our society is more about equal efforts every day. It is more about disciplined growth every day. It is more about what you need to do in an orderly fashion every day, maybe every week, right? But this is not how consistency has gone for me. And I feel I've spoken to so many entrepreneurs. The consistency that generally life in life generally exist is more like the graph that I have on the screen now. In consistency, they're not equal steps. There can be very unequal steps. There can be very long gestation periods. For example, I started learning guitar like 10 years ago. I picked up, I started strumming, etc. And then for next 2 years, I was just strumming. I was not learning anything new. I tried learning something new, but strumming was something that I was best at. And and while playing with certain people, etc., around 2.5 years later, I figured out something slightly unique. Playing tabs, a couple of books that I could read, etc., and I slowly grew. But that 2.5 periods, if there is a high chance in this gestation period that I would have left playing guitar, right? And this is how the entrepreneurial journey is usually like. When we generally start up with passion, first couple of months, first 2 or 3 months are very unpredictable, are very good, very bad at times, are very volatile, and that is something a passionate person enjoys. While 2 months, 3 months later, for next 8 months, it could be a gestation period where you don't learn or do anything new, but you just have to sustain, right? And this gestation period, generally, when it is too long, entrepreneurs, in my experience, usually leave their startup or stop doing anything new, etc., without understanding that maybe after some time, maybe after 8 or 9 or 10 months, they might have a breakthrough. Second thing, and I think that consistency really, that the consistency, what society in general doesn't believe, but consistency has a lot of failures. And I think every journey would have certain failures and certain successes. We associate consistency as only going up and not going down. Even going down sometimes is consistent, is consistent behavior. It is not like we, most of us, I'm not sure if most of us on this forum, but I do. I invest in stocks. You see any long term company graph, it always goes up, but that does not mean that the company doesn't fall at some point in time. And I think this is second taboo related to consistency, or a myth related to consistency, that if you're going up, it is consistent. If you're going down, it is not consistent. It is not so. Uh, Let me move forward. And I've spoken a lot about how I think about consistency. But here's one, I think why consistency is really, really important in any entrepreneur's journey is because consistent behavior builds the trust and reputation. If you are consistent in how you deliver your projects, you build trust with your customers. If you are consistent in the way you treat your vendors, you generate that trust with your vendors. uh, and obviously, if you treat your customers in a very, very consistent way, you create that trust with your customers. You treat your brand in a very consistent way, you create a very good brand in the market, right? Branding is all about consistency. And I think hence the consistency is something that entrepreneurs should concentrate on if they want to contribute to achieving their business success, right? uh, I think I have a question here. Yes, I will get there. understanding key traits, I think I'll hint upon the general traits, etc., towards the end, Naidu madam. Right. So quickly moving on to what I have now, the pitfalls of consistency. I think consistency, as I said, is also a paradox of life. Consistency doesn't have a downside. It does have a downside as well. Not only the power of consistency, but there are certain uh, consistency traits that I think entrepreneurs should also be aware of. Consistency, if you're too consistent, it leads to rigidity, right? It leads to lack of adaptability. That is something that entrepreneurs should be aware of. Confirmation bias. If you're too consistent, if I walk for fitness every day, I would then go ahead, and if somebody who doesn't walk, I would suggest him कि यार नहीं walk करो, right? And it is a confirmation bias. The other person could be doing something unrelated for his health. And similarly, I think in business success also, if we are doing something that is we are consistent, it might lead to that rigidity, might lead to that confirmation bias, that if I am doing something consistently and it is giving me some amount of uh, growth here and there, it would be the right way to go. However, in life, I think there are so many different ways, so many different right ways to go about. And I think the only way that we can build that balance between rigidity and adaptability, to understand, to really read about the paradox of consistency as well as passion, and how to incorporate both of them in balance in your entrepreneurial journey. And I think to answer the question on the forum, and I think consistent behavior with blend of adaptability is something that I feel is one of the traits which are very, very important in an entrepreneur. That is all. Thanks a lot. This I am Simarpreet from Paradox of Life, and thanks a lot for listening to me. Please visit my blog for any other insights, etc. If you like.
Sure. Sure. Thank you for your amazing speech, Sumarpreet ji.
Thank
Just
you.
one question here.
Yeah.
Since I just was going through a profile and read that you have 13 years of experience already. So I would like to ask you a small thing. Like, since we maintain consistency in mostly all the operations in every industry, in every firm, whenever we hit a pandemic or something unnatural, we tend to change things very quickly, and maybe that change might have long term impacts on the operational processes. So what would you advise the any young entrepreneur, on how to exactly manage this change process entirely?
Yes. And I think, yes, thanks a lot, Shravan, for this question. I think it exactly blends with what I really wanted to say. And I think the question revolves around how to get adaptability while being consistent. And I think the number one thing that in my experience I would do is to always keep an open mind. Even if something, for example, I gave a example about walking, right? If you walk, you feel that walking is correct, walking is right, and maybe some other things are not. Keep an open mind about the fact that if you walk and it is right thing for you, if somebody comes up to you and say, no, let's go for Zumba, keep an mind about it. Go for Zumba. Delve into different activities. And I think these not only sometimes it will break the mindset that you have, you might as well in your journey end up proving yourself wrong at some point, and this is where adaptability comes into play. And I think the second thing which I do to maintain this kind of a blend is to read a lot. There are so many books about different perspectives, and generally pick up a book which doesn't align with you. uh, I think I always believed in my life that setting boundaries was not the right thing to do. You'll have to go all out if you want to build something. And then I picked up a book, How to Say No, right? And it changed my life. You figure out what kind of person you are, what kind of persona you have, and read books that are not aligned with your vision, with the kind of person you are. You will end up changing yourself for good. And I think these are two top points, I think, Shravan, if I would have answered your question.
Exactly. That was great. Now, moving ahead, I would like to invite the audience to put forth their questions, if any. Anyone with any questions, you may simply raise your hand and ask. No questions at all? Yeah, Riyansh, are you hesitating to put forward any questions?
No, sir.
Okay, I guess we have a question from Ashtami Das. Yeah, Ashtami, please continue.
Sir, you mentioned that one of the pitfalls was rigidity versus adaptability. Can you explain what the adaptability section means?
Yes, definitely. So I think what I wanted to say there was, if you are too consistent in your overall thinking process or execution process, uh, it leads to some kind of a rigidity. As Shravan also mentioned, if pandemics suddenly hits, right, and you are used to working in a certain way. For example, if I am a sales company, or maybe any company where my sales is mostly offline, right? I do only offline sales, and I have salespeople. My entire processes, incentive system, etc., is already built only for offline sales. During pandemic, the entire sales process is shut, and I have absolutely no online visibility. I have not created any website. I have not done anything. Then during pandemic, I will take 1 year only to build that online presence, right? So this is where I meant that consistency sometimes uh, lead to this kind of if sudden changes happen in the environment, you are not able to adapt. So I think consistency is good. Consistency everywhere for your stakeholders is very, very good, and you should maintain it. But you should also understand that there are some risks associated with being too consistent, and hence you will have to explore different avenues, which in certain cases, and obviously you will not want to go ahead and explore everything. That is not humanly possible. You will have to understand what kind of changes in future that might happen. You can't predict a COVID, but you'll have to understand that by different aspects, different channels, you'll have to deleverage yourself sometimes from the consistent behavior that you have, and say I would want to adapt to some doing something different, which might help me in case of some drastic change or maybe slow change that happens in the consumer behavior or in business circumstances or overview. I hope I've answered,
Exactly.
Ashtami.
Yes, sir, it's clear now.
I guess Ms. Bajpai has a question to go with this, Simapri.
Yeah, so it's not like a really in-depth question, but you mentioned How to Say No. I think it's by Corinne Sweet. I have read that book as well. Like I'm a big time reader. So are they like, do you have any book recommendations? Because I see that you read a lot of books
I do.
or like young entrepreneurs. What would be your top recommendations?
I think one. So as I said, I always read books that are slightly opposite to what I really am. So in last 13, 14 years of my journey, I have mostly handled offline teams, offline sales. Uh, right. I have created that online visibility, etc., for myself. I have worked on certain online channels, but I still feel that that is something that I lack. I am currently reading a book called Optimize, which is into how to really optimize anything. So that the main theme of that book is, if anything that can be published or go online, it can be optimized. And it is, I think, a really, really good book for any entrepreneur who is starting up, especially for D2C brands or people that want to go online and search for their customers and build a business.
Okay, thank you so much.
Right.
Sure. Thank you, Simapri. Please do share your email ID in the chat box so that our audience can connect with you in case they have any further queries.
Thank you. Yeah.
Sure. Now, moving ahead, we would like to invite Dr. Anubhuti Sharma, HOD for St. Paul Institute of Professional Studies, to commence her speech.
Am I audible?
Yeah, you're audible, Ms. Sharma.
Okay.
Yes.
Firstly, thank you so much for inviting me as a speaker at this conference. So quickly, I share my PPT. Tia, just let me know it is visible or not.
Yes, ma'am.
Is
Yes,
it?
ma'am, it's visible.
So a very warm good evening to everyone. I am Dr. Anubhuti Sharma, HOD of Department of Management at St. Paul Institute of Professional Studies. Firstly, I personally speak a lot. The relationship between entrepreneurial mindset and business success. So quickly, first let me explain what we understand from this word mindset. If you go in definition or theory, it is a cognitive belief system. But what does this belief system mean? I think once in a life we all have experienced this, that something what we actually want to achieve, something which we intensely desire for, it actually comes and becomes a reality. That is manifestation. So if you have that kind of mindset that this particular dream, I want to make it a reality, accordingly you will develop your attitude, accordingly you will behave, accordingly you will plan your actions, your performance, and ultimate result would be the dream which you actually wanted to make a reality. So this is the magic of having a growth oriented and a positive mindset. Now we quickly come to our topic, which is entrepreneurial mindset. When we say entrepreneurial mindset, it means having a specific way of thinking, perceiving, and acting, so that as an individual or an entrepreneur, we can identify what is their gap there, what are the opportunities we can take advantage, how to solve the problems in a very creative, in a very meticulously, how to calculate the risk, and how to be persistent through the challenges, whether they are internal or external. So if we merge these two, so having a mindset means certain attitude, behavior, skills, and align it with specific way of thinking, perceiving, and acting, then we can truly have an entrepreneurial mindset. Many times we hear people saying that huge capital investment or coming up with a very out of the box idea is the key to success. No. The real key to success is having an entrepreneurial mindset that serves as the driving force, that serves as the true driving force which brings the success and laurels to your business is in true sense. So these are few key elements I want to discuss during this session. Growth mindset and fixed mindset. We have two different types of mindset. When we have fixed mindset, that means if I have any kind of failure, I will just give up. And if I have a growth mindset, that means I will learn from the mistakes and I will try to overcome it, and I will start as a fresh and try to grow again. Having vision, having resilience, risk taking appetite, coming out with something unique, innovative, and new, having that adaptability, flexibility, continuous learning. In management, we use a term Kaizen. Kaizen means there is always a scope of betterment. So continuously grow, continuously learn, and continuously groom yourself, network and collaboration. So these are the key elements, being a management faculty, what we learn to our students also. I only want to discuss these key elements with little live examples and in little depth. The very first key element I just listed is vision and goal orientation. We all have many times heard this word. What does a vision mean? Vision means what I want to actually achieve. And for achieving anything, obviously, I need to have very specific goals. In management, we use a term SMART. SMART is specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bound goals. So that we can navigate the challenges in a more effective manner. So vision, which drives the passion to dream big, while goal orientation translate those dreams into reality through very structured plan of action. Here I would like to quote the example of Mr. Elon Musk, who envisioned making life multiplanetary with SpaceX and disrupted the electric vehicle market with Tesla. Means imagine that so many years back he thought of having a colonization in space. Even nowadays we cannot think of it, but that he thought way back. Same electric vehicles. Now the automobile companies, they are coming up with electronic options with e-vehicles. But Mr. Elon Musk, he envisioned it and he foresighted it years back. So this is the magic of vision and goal orientation. The second and very important key element is resilience and perseverance. I think we all have seen that movie, In Pursuit of Happiness. So that movie I love just because of this particular element, resilience and perseverance. Successful entrepreneurs bounce back from failures and setbacks like financial difficulty, competition, idea fails. So it is not that if you have manifested something, so every time you will get 10 on 10. You need to face the challenges, you need to face the failures also, but we need to have that resilience and perseverance in our action, as Mr. Jack Ma did, the founder of Alibaba. He faced numerous rejections, including being turned down for more than 30 jobs, and KFC is one of them. He got many rejections in entrance exam in many good colleges, but his resilience, it actually allowed him to persistent, and eventually he founded Alibaba, which transformed it into a global e-commerce leader. The third very important element is innovative thinking. You need to be innovative. You need to differentiate yourself from the existing competitors. So entrepreneurs often look for unconventional solution to problem, unaddressed problem, untapped opportunities, like as Airbnb did. Airbnb, it transformed the hospitality industry by offering a platform for people to rent out their homes. As we all have experienced that during the peak tourism season, whenever we go anywhere, affording a good hotel or resort is actually cutting our pockets. So in that case, and the people, those who have their unutilized properties, their spare properties, so Airbnb provided a platform to those who have spare properties to list their properties on Airbnb platform, so that in very affordable prices, good stay home like stay feeling the tourist can get. Also, we can take the example of Uber, which actually completely changed the transportation by connecting riders and drivers just using a simple mobile app. Next, the very important key element is risk taking ability. Obviously, if we are talking about business, we need to have a good risk appetite also. So, calculated risk taking is very crucial for exploring uncharted territories. If we talk about Virgin Group is something which actually entered into that kind of sector, which is aviation sector, that too in 1984, when there was pure dominance of British Airways. But still, he entered in this area, which actually demanded very huge capital investment and very high risk. But Mr. Richard Branson, he came up with Virgin Atlantic, which became a leader in the aviation industry. How it happened? Because he offered the customers very premium services, that too on a very affordable prices. And then next he came with Virgin Galactic. So he entered the untested field of space tourism, and now it has become a leader, pioneer in commercial space flight. So this is the magic of calculating the risk, having a risk appetite, and entering even to an untested field and just create the magic. Adaptability and learning agility. Just before my session, I was hearing Mr. Samarjeet. He also quoted that how important it is to have that adaptability. When I use when I use this term adaptability, simple meaning of adaptability is the ability to adjust yourself with the changing environment and the circumstances. As we were discussing about the COVID era, when everything went just upside down, and almost every industry, it just from physical to online, it need to shift, and if they are not adaptable, then they were just out of the market. So adaptability to change and learning from mistakes, from the changing circumstances, scenarios. So we need to learn from our mistakes and our experiences, and need to set successful entrepreneur. So here, if I take or quote the example of Netflix, which actually completely revolutionized the entertainment industry, from DVD rental to a platform where just by sitting at home, we can get all the entertainment, and became the global leader in streaming services. So it proves that stay ahead of the curve by identifying and acting on industry shift. Networking and relationship building. We all have understood and I think experienced it that having a good networking, good PR, good relationship building, it actually pays you not just in short run but also in long run. So networking and relationship building, these are the cornerstones of any entrepreneurial success. So if I take the example of Oprah Winfrey, she started her career from very simple or local television, and from that to becoming a global media mogul. And this magic happened just because of good networking, genuine relationship building. So, with this, she just not established herself and created opportunity for herself, even for others, while expanding her influence. And the last but not the least element is customer centric approach. It is applied for every entrepreneur. That the mindset should not be such that what best I want to offer. It is always that what the customer demands. So a keen focus on understanding and meeting customer need encourages long term success. If we talk about Mr. Steve Jobs, his obsession with user experience, it actually revolutionized personal computing and smartphone at Apple. Whether we talk about iPhone, iPad, MacBooks, Apple services like iCloud, it all offered unparalleled convenience for customers. Even their packaging was so meticulous that unboxing it was actually another level experience. So why it became the most valuable company in the world? Because of its consistency, because of prioritizing their customer centric approach. So I think Apple is the company which actually completely changed the industry pattern, set the new standard, even for innovation, for designing, for functionality, everything. So in short, anticipating future needs made Apple a trailblazer, not a follower. So here, how the entrepreneurial mindset drive business forces. We have discussed earlier almost 7 points. By following all those 7 points, what magic happens? The entrepreneurs grow with a growth mindset, and actually they make very correct and right decisions because they have that kind of entrepreneurial mindset. Obviously, if you have growth mindset, in that case you are very consistent with the improvement. You come up with new ideas which leads your product and which makes your product and services differentiated from your competitors, which makes you obviously the market leader. It encourages resilience also. Here I just want to quote a quote of Jack Ma. In one of his speeches, he quoted that today is hard, tomorrow is worse, but the day after tomorrow will be a sunshine. So business obviously encounters failure, but we need to have a resilient mindset which helps pivotal strategies and overcome obstacles. So persistency and resilience is actually big key to the success. And obviously, if we are following all the above 3 points, in that case, the investors will have trust in us, will have confidence in us, and they will surely attract good stakeholders and investors for our business. And all such things actually build a very positive mindset, influenced employee kind of organizational culture, which actually fosters a culture of innovation, commitment. So with a positive mindset, not only you grow, your business grow, but each and every stakeholder, interest holders, which is associated with you, actually grows with you. So again, few examples, if we want to take a takeaway from this session, Mr. Jeff Bezos, who established Amazon, which started in a very small garage, but his visionary mindset made Amazon a global leader. So key takeaways: patient and customer obsession can actually lead to exceptional success. Same Sarah Belicki, the founder of Spenix, she turned a simple idea of women's shapewear into billion-dollar business even without any outside investment. So the key takeaway is start small, think big, and stay determined. It is never needed to have a very big start, even a small start, but action oriented start, very specific start, very goal oriented start with very persistence and resilience can actually make you a big one. And the last example here I would like to quote of Mr. Narayana Murthy, founder of Infosys. He builds Infosys with very limited resources, hardly from 10 to 15,000. But he focused on ethical leadership and global standards. And now we can see that Infosys actually made a history. So, key takeaway, integrity and innovation are true foundations for the success. So now if you want to take some quick tips from the session for developing an entrepreneurial mindset, very first is set smart goals. You need to be very precise, you need to be very specific. So make such goals which are specific, measurable, achievable, relevant and time bound. It should not be open ended, ho jayega, chalega. No, you have to give a time bound limit. In 1 year, 2 year, in how many days, in how many months you are supposed to achieve this target, so that you can actually maintain your focus. Second is embrace failure. Always don't think to get success in just one step. Always, even I have heard many interviews when people say that they never learned anything from success. Whatever they learned in life, they learned it from failure. So take learning from the failure, from your past experiences, embrace the failure, view setbacks as opportunities to learn and improvise. Cultivate curiosity, always have that spark. If you do not have any question mark, you cannot have any innovative idea. Build a growth network. Always surround yourself with like-minded people and individual with whom you can exchange good ideas, with whom you can exchange good opportunities, those who inspire you, those who guide you. And at last, always have that emotional intelligence. No doubt how practical we become, but that emotional quotient is necessary to make us human. So have that kind of effective communication and that empathy to strengthen the leadership. And now I'll take a pause and leave you all with a small quote that an entrepreneurial mindset is the compass that guides businesses through challenges, innovations, and growth, transforming vision into success and setbacks into opportunities. So that's all from my side. Thank you for attentive listening to all. And special thank you to the team of SK Group and Associates for inviting me as a speaker at this conference. Thank you all.
Ma'am, I have one question.
Yes.
So you talk about being a trailblazer, meaning like apart from the crowd, basically. And since you are a professor, I know you interact with like students like on a day-to-day basis. So what are like some soft skills you feel that young entrepreneurs or students can, add to their list of like developing skills, which would like help them become a trailblazer?
The very important thing which I would like to advise that don't take shortcuts. Actually, this generation is quite impatient. We are in very hurry-burry. We want success and very quick success. So very quick success does not survive longer. So we need to have that patience, that consistency, that kind of and firstly grow yourself. When I say shortcut, that means just by watching YouTube channels and just by reading some books, we cannot completely change and become like Jeff Bezos or Narayan Murthy. For that, first we need to develop that kind of attitude, that kind of mindset, that kind of skills, that kind of experience. Then only we need to start our journey. So fight cannot be learned just by watching YouTube channels. First, we need to develop ourselves, we need to grow ourselves. And obviously, when you will come well prepared for the battle, you can never lose it. You will definitely win it.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Also, you talk about emotional intelligence. And so, like, what are your tips for people to, develop their emotional intelligence? Because when it comes to like practicality and technical skills, we all have ways, we all have like tools, but what are your tips for uh, like growing your emotional intelligence?
Emotional intelligence, as I said, we are humans, and without emotion we cannot call ourselves humans. So earning profits, gaining profits, on we in management we actually study this, that the main objective is having profits, gaining profits. But we need to have that kind of empathy also, because we are part of a society, we are humans. So by the time we won't have that emotional portion, that emotional empathy towards the people whom we are serving, we can never become successful in a long term. Like there are many good examples when where we can see, like the Mani airline, many air I'm forgetting the name of that airlines, but that time it was something very crucial time. Only one booking was there, but still they were like, if even a one passenger has booked the flights, so we need to cater that. So that kind of empathy, when you prioritize and keep the customer, its feelings, its values above everything, in that case only that emotional quotient you have. Always we prefer Tatas. Why do prefer them? Because we have that kind of emotion for them, because we know they are the one who are not working only to make the profit. They are the one who are into philanthropy. They are the one who are actually doing a lot for the welfare of the society. So that kind of emotions, that kind of empathy we actually need to have if we actually want to go a long way.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you
It
so
was a really wonderful speech. Please share your email ID in the chat box.
much.
If any of our audience has any questions or seeks further information, please don't hesitate to reach out.
I guess
Thank you
we
so much
can
for
give a
having.
2 minute question answer session, Ms. Bajpai.
Sorry,
Okay.
sir.
If anyone if anyone has any questions, you may unmute yourself and speak. I
Yes,
guess a two
please.
minute Q&A session can be done. Sure. Okay, we have a question from Mr. Naveen. Yeah. Naveen ji, you may unmute and speak. Yeah, Naveen, am I audible? Okay. Anyone else? Any questions you have? You may unmute yourself, raise your hand and speak. No questions at all? Sure then. I guess Tia, you can continue.
Okay, sir. Next, let's welcome Mr. Saklin Shammi, and I request him to commence the speech.
Yeah, very warm good evening, everyone. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
So, first of all, great speech, Dr. Anubhuti, and it's my privilege to speak with such a distinguished group tonight. And as a founder of From Roots, a journey that was started with a raw vision, a raw plan, and grew through challenges that I have faced. I have come to deeply appreciate the power of an entrepreneurial mindset today. Relationship between the mindset and business success, or the relationship between mindset and business success. This relationship for me is not a theoretical concept. It's just the foundation that I have personally built. The traits that defines entrepreneurial mindset, as per my area of knowledge, are majorly goals that we also call visions, consistency, and adaptability. The how we adapt the market changes. It's not just concept; they are lived experiences. and I have also personally experiences these traits in my personal life that shaped my company from roots and many other venture as well. Over this couple of minutes, I'll share insights about how these three pillars have guided me, not just my journey, but also success of countless entrepreneurs. First of all is goal, which we call vision. Every great venture or company begins with a raw vision, as From Roots is no exception. For me, vision is a spark, a deep desire to build and to create for lasting impacts for longer period of time. But vision isn't just about having an idea. It's about seeing the future before it happens, forecasting the future before it's gonna happen, and aligning those resources of presence that brings to life. Vision for me provides a sense of purpose and a strategic compass which navigate through uncertainty, through obstacles, and future shortcomings. In my experience, a compelling vision or compelling growth mindset have three major traits that a growthful mindset it inspires not just you as an entrepreneur, but your internal external employees, your customers, your colleagues as well. Secondly, it guides you, helping you to stay on board, stay on course, aspire not thinking of your work. It drives your focus, it drives your passion, ensuring that your efforts are directed towards meaningful outcomes. Majorly, we can take examples of many innovators such as Ratan Tata, Anand Mahindra, who have great vision, who have not just boundaried their vision into their business, but they have also focuses on how they can help the society, how they can socially build the world. Without a clear vision or without a clear goal, businesses can go through very unanalytical risk and lose their direction. Vision act as a foundation and the stepping stones for everything else. Transforming transforming dreams into actionable strategy. Then second major trait of mine is consistency or resilience that grow as per my business is concerned, from roots is concerned. uh, it is a journey filled with challenges, and I'm sure many of you can relate to its own. It's filled with obstacles, filled with shortcomings, filled with risks, failures, but a positive and consistent entrepreneur is one who overcome that challenges, overcome that risk. There is where resilience becomes critical. It's the ability to perceive even when the odds seem stacked against you. But more importantly, resilience or consistency is about learning from your comebacks, learning from your setbacks, turning failures into your stepping stones for success. When I faced challenges at From Root, from funding hurdles to operational roadblocks, it wasn't easy for me, but each comebacks of mine became an opportunity to learn, to refine and grow. Consistency wasn't just about um, pushing through. It was just about growing stronger and growing every challenges. Consider uh, Anand Mahindra. Once Anand Mahindra has launched a bike, but consistency and adaptability of market means that he changed and he pivoted that bike into majorly and better cars, which the market has adapted now, and it's major changes and major prominent brand that we called Mahindra cars. The third one, or before that, going to third trade, for entrepreneurs, consistency is non-negotiable. It allows us to keep going no matter how tough the journey becomes. And consistency, however, isn't something we born with. It's something we cultivate, develop developing emotional intelligence to stay calm and under pressure, adopting growth mindset to see failure as a lesson, and building a support network of people who believe in your vision. So the third trait of mine is adaptability. Adaptability, staying ahead. Adaptability, which means staying ahead in a changing world. And as an entrepreneur, when I started from roots, the business landscape was constantly evolving. New technology, changing customer preference, and unexpected market shifts are there. To survive and thrive in that such environment or such market trends, I I had to embrace the adaptability. Entrepreneurial mindset should never be static in nature. They are always dynamic. They always have to be flexible. They always have to be dynamic in nature. Adaptability is about staying relevant. It's the willingness to pivot or to innovate and to respond to changing circumstances with positive mindset. Without it, even the best idea can become obsolete, or the best of the best business can become failure. As ma'am said, the major example we can take is Netflix, who was first building a DVD rental services, evolved into a world's leading platform of OTT. This pivot wasn't just a business decision; it was a mindset, a willingness to adapt shifting consumers and demands and technology advancement. And from roots, we have adapted to countless ways, refining your products offering, adjusting strategy each time. Adaptability has the key to growth. For entrepreneurs or for emerging entrepreneurs, I would like to tell about adaptability means staying positive to market trends, staying dynamic to market trends and consumer needs. Here I can tell about consumer mindset is a black box which we can't go through. But the true entrepreneur or adaptive entrepreneur can see through that consumer mindset because he can open through feedback and willingness to make a change, and also proactively seeking opportunity in every path or every problem. It's not about abandoning yourself or abandoning your vision, but finding new ways or how to realize that way. Adaptability or growing mindset, a positive mindset, ensure that your business stay ahead no matter what the future holds. On the power of mindset is a holistic topic where powerful are about visions, consistency, and adaptability, and how they work together in a form of dynamic framework, in a form of holistic framework. That we can conclude that vision provides direction towards your goal, resilience or consistency fuel that journey, and adaptability ensure the survival and growth in a changing market or changing world. As a founder of From Roots, I've seen how this quality combines and creates something extraordinary. They have enabled me to turn an idea into a business, to navigate challenges, and how to remain forward looking, how to remain positive in every part of industry and every evolving industry. So several steps that aspiring entrepreneurs can take, as per my area of knowledge. So how here are four steps I have found valuable, that cultivate self-awareness. Self-awareness is very important. Reflect your strength. What are the points that excel and where you need support. Continuous learning is second point, where this world is a very evolving world, and the world is constantly changing. And staying informed, staying dynamic in critical situations are very important. Whether it's industrial trends or technological trends or any market insights, knowledge is your greatest asset, and knowledge comes from a dynamic personality, where a person having a static mindset can never be can never grow a large company. And your networking system, your support system, surround yourself with mentors, collaborators, better friendship, and a team that believes in your vision. A team which demotivates an entrepreneur or any person are a negative circle. there you can never success or never grow a greater company. So a strong network can make all the difference and revisit your vision regularly. Your vision should evolve as you grow. Take time to reflect. Patience is a key in entrepreneurial journey. So take time to reflect on your goals and ensure that they align with your current directions. So, as to conclude, the entrepreneurial mindset and the relationship with business success is rooted with vision, consistency, and adaptability. And the foundation of business success, the external factor like market conditions and funding play a role, but it's your mindset that determines your ability to overcome that challenges and seize opportunity and build something that lasts for a longer period of time. As a founder of From Roots, I can tell you that it's about staying true to your vision, learning from your setbacks, and adapting to whatever comes to your way. So, at last, I want to tell that entrepreneurs are those whose mindset can live in past, live in present, and also in future. To elaborate this, entrepreneurial minds uh, are those who learn from their mistakes from their past, who take measurable steps at present, and also they are the one who forecast the future overall. And I now welcome your questions and insights. Let's continue to learn from each other and grow together. Thanks a lot.
Sure, Saklamji. Thank you for amazing speech. I guess we have a question from Mr. Bharat Shabda. Please unmute and speak, Bharat.
Sir, I have a question about like in this change in fast moving world, like change in technologies is rapidly in the market. And so how can the small business can overcome this issue as to sustain in the market?
So, as per my area of knowledge, Bharat, the major thing is patience. As Anubhuti madam also said, the patience is a key and adapt to the changes in the market. Be dynamic in nature. Learn whatever you want. Never be static in life. Go wherever you want, build wherever you want, last for longer period of time. Never be static in life, never have a static goals in life. Always have a dynamic personality, always flexible to your goal. Learn from others and do everything which is practical.
Oh, sir,
That was a
great, sir.
great response, Saklam. Any other questions anyone has? I guess we had a question in the chat box when you were speaking out, Saklamji. If you can just check it once.
Just a sec.
Sure, sure, sure. Take it.
How can entrepreneurs meet entrepreneurs? If you are, as per my area of knowledge, if you are living in a city or a metropolitan city such as Mumbai, Kolkata, and any other, there are several of exhibitions are going on, which is free of cost, where none of the costs are in game. So there are the major points where entrepreneurs meet entrepreneurs. Or if you are a small entrepreneurs, there are several of social media sites such as Instagram, LinkedIn, where entrepreneurs can meet entrepreneurs.
Okay, that was a great response too. And I guess Lahiriji, this conference is also an event when entrepreneurs are meeting entrepreneurs, if I'm not very wrong. Okay, so just moving ahead. If anyone else has any questions, you may raise your
There's
hand.
another question in the there's another question in the chat box.
Okay, so claim G, I
So Bendu
guess,
Das,
because I have
please
to take the
elaborate
pain.
your vision from my youth. What do you aim to do in next year? See, it's not my roots, it's from roots. And what do you aim to do in next 50 years? So My vision is little sounds like obsession. My vision is to and of course in next 50 years I wanna be at Forbes youngest entrepreneur list in next 50 years. Hope so.
That's a great target, although, Mr. Salim. Could you just elaborate out about your vision as Shubhenduji said regarding my tips? Like, what is the purpose you fulfill for the society?
Yes. See, first of all, our main vision that to empower women employment where they have local where the locals have no reach, and also our vision is to uh, grow our in the Indian brands into a global market. Our main vision is to grow our brand to globally and reach to global customers.
That's great. Anyone else? Any questions you have that you would like to come up
Uh,
with?
Sir, I have a
Yeah.
subpart to the question that was just asked. I'm just curious as to what From Roots is about. Like, if you could like elaborate on what the organization is about generally.
Yes, from roots is about selling glyceride serum from our country and selling with our names to foreign market.
That's great, Saklamji. Fine. Just moving ahead. Anyone else? You have any questions? You may raise your hands and ask. Triman, Abhimanyu, Shavi, Riyanshi, Daksh, Debashish, Tanisha, Yash. No questions at all? Yeah, Anushka Agarwal has a question, I guess.
So, Harshit,
Hello. Hello.
Yes, Saklamji.
Sir, my voice is audible.
Yeah, you're audible, Anushka. Please speak.
Sir, my question is, what advice would you give to the next generation of entrepreneur, like after saying a competitive in future?
As your biggest power, your manifestation that yes, my brand gonna become so big in future, and have a positive mindset that yes, that your brand can grow bigger in future.
Okay, I guess that satisfies your question, Anushka. Fine.
Yes,
We
sir.
had
Thank you,
another,
sir.
sure. We had another hand from the audience. I think Harshita. Yeah, please.
Hello. So, can you please elaborate on risk taking approaches in business?
Sorry,
Risk taking approaches in business. Something about risk taking
risk
approaches.
taking approaches in business.
Yes, sir.
See, first of all, the risks the risks you take in business should and always be calculated. The businesses I have seen many businesses who have they have take a non-calculative risk and does not analyze the market trend, as well as they doesn't have any positive mindset. They have rigid towards yes, I have to do this, but however the market are. So the major example I give you about Nokia, that the founders doesn't have any risk taking attitude. The major point of that, now Nokia have no value in market, as well as BlackBerry. So always take calculative risk. and always analyze the market first before taking or before emerging your company.
Thank you so much, sir.
Excellent. Any more questions we have? None? Okay. Then. Thank you for your amazing speech, Saklamji. I would like to request you to kindly share your email ID in the chat box so that if any of our audience has any queries, they can directly reach out to you.
Thank you all.
Sure. Tia, I guess you can proceed.
Okay. Now, as we come to the close of this remarkable conference, we would like to express our heartfelt appreciation to each and every one of you. The knowledge shared, the insights gained, and the connections made have all contributed to the success of this event. We are truly grateful for your participation. As we wrap up this conference, we kindly request all attendees and speakers to take a moment to provide the valuable feedback and reviews on Google Meet. Your input and thoughts are highly appreciated as they will help us improve our future events and continue delivering high quality conferences. Thank you for your participation and for being an integral part of this remarkable conference. We look forward to your reviews and hope to see you all at Conference 4.0 tomorrow as well. Until we meet again, stay inspired, keep dreaming, and continue to strive for excellence. Thank you all, and farewell for now.
Sure. We also request you all to kindly subscribe to our YouTube channel to watch the recordings of this conference and stay updated with our upcoming conferences. Thank you all. Have a great day.